Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Blackthorn showing off the most underappreciated tribe in this game. I can't count the number of people that have come into my chat like, how do you play Quillboar? They're so terrible. Or commenting on YouTube videos. Or if you read Reddit, Bob's Tavern, it seems like the pervasive mentality that is out there is that Quillboar is terrible. But if you ask a bunch of the top players in this game, Quillboar are incredibly strong right now. Early stats in combination with Kooky Necrolite makes crazy boards out of practically nothing. Just gemsplitter plus a couple divine shields and then stack gems. Just do it all day. And then every time you find a Kooky plus a Necrolite, you just dump those stats, dupe them, and put them on another minion over and over. Who needs a scaling line when you can just dump all that tempo and push everyone out of the lobby? All right, enjoy. Charlie? Was good. Alright, we should definitely take it on the first board. The rest is meh. Alright. This is gonna have to do for now. I'm assuming you're pushing the button. That he did. Good for you. So 4 random minions in the first board versus 2 high quality minions and some blood gems. Looks like he held something. Looks like he held 2 things. I don't know what happened here. Double shifter on the first board. It's more likely than not he got like a shifter and a buff, like what's it called? The 3/3 elemental. Something like that. He doesn't want to use it yet. That's way too good to pass on. Way too good to pass on. Like, way too good. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to freeze Kooky. Way too good. An 11-10 in the mid game? Yeah, I think I'm going to take that one. I love this Twitch category. Bofur describes simulation contracting. Yeah, it's I mean, it's more glamorous in words than what it actually is. What do you do, Bofur? I literally run simulations, compile reports, and send them to people. As a contractor, that's dependent entirely upon individual contracts. And it turns out when you stay out of the industry, in terms of full-time employment for long periods of time, then you become less and less appealing. So like, it's a limited amount of time that this is a viable path to make some money. But hey, for the moment, it works. Are these mechanical simulations or some DFT? Neural networking. Python stuff mostly. C. Python. Occasional things in other languages. A few statistical ones that use R. But those are more for proof of concept of stuff. I think we just dumped them all in the same thing for Kooky Necrolite in the long run. You could buff up Bronze Warden because it's useful for a while. We can pull the first set into whatever we do here. Yeah, let's bring this up a little bit so it actually trades. That was an insane turn. Yeah, we just got real lucky with these Soul Devourers. Hey, if you have a demon on the board in the mid game and you're on 3 early, it's pretty nice because you can just take free 3/3 stats. 5/3 for the first one. Important question: do you type your Python scripts? What are you asking? Like, type as in like physically push buttons on keyboard, or type as in declare types of variables? Because yes, I spent way too much time in C. Way before I started using Python. Like the cleric types. Yeah, I figured that's what you were asking. In a lot of unnecessary places I will. Because it's just my background has me doing that already. Do you type them? No, I actually use text to speech. Or speech to text to create my code. It works really well. There was a good sarcastic answer there somewhere. Alright, well, at least we're finding things. Interesting. Definitely want the Necro. You want to just put the Sully on the board so that you have 7 minions? I think I'd rather roll twice. We either find a triple or a Kooky. Oh my god, we found a Kooky! Let's just find everything, damn it! Alright, alright. Feels good. We get a dupe somewhere in the range of at least 9-9. More likely than not, somewhere around 12-12 worth of blood gems while we level next turn. That probably allows us to go straight to 6. I have a mentor that does that due to MS. Actually pretty advanced for coding and text-to-speech. There actually are some really cool accessibility programs for that kind of stuff. Certainly not making fun of the idea. More just making an offhand joke there that probably could have been better. What do you mean by dupe? Just watch next turn. We'll get there. It's easier to describe when you have it. 17-17, you get the double proc on the Bronze Warden? No. Like, this stack is 8-8 right now. How many blood gems can I put on that? That's how many stats we're additively gaining. I'm not asking how many stacks are going here. Can you explain it? Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Just way easier once you actually have the example in front of you. And since we have the time next turn... Yeah, gem duping is a huge portion of this game. I even responded to a Reddit question yesterday, which was literally should have just been the words gem duping. Somebody was saying like how Quillboar are a terrible tribe, and I basically responded, Quillboar are great so long as you know this one trick. Hearthstone players hate you, or hate him. This one trick. Alright, well, to the moon. Combination of Kooky Chemist and Necrolite. We're going to put all of our blood gems on the same unit, or as many as we can. Kooky Chemist ability reads swap the attack and health of a minion. This fundamentally changes how the minion is established on the board. 17-17 was our optimistic number. That's what before UCD Chris said. Thankfully we got every last blood gem, which is really cool. But we can swap these stats, right? That creates a new minion of base stats 20 attack, 22 health. That still has this buff on it. See the 17-17 blood gem buff below? But this minion that has been created with the Kooky Chemist buff cannot be reduced below 2022. I can move this 17-17 buff to any other minion and not reduce these stats now. So this thing is going to get a 2-2 buff from the blood gems and move a 17-17 stack. So it's going to get a 19-19 plus here. I could also move the gems from here if I want to. So it's actually a 22-22 buff. So this thing stays with all of its stats and this thing gets huge. Would you look at that? It's gigantic. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. For real though. Damn. Bug exploit. Nope. That is how blood gems work. It's worked this way since the beginning. It's like a bug? It's not a bug. This has worked the exact same way with Vol'jin's hero power since day one. It's a well-known behavior in the game. It's been in the game for 2 years now, or a year and a half. Just happens to be very accessible now that we have Kooky. Could be a bug since day one, sure. Can you explain the blood gem duping thing again? I was walking my pet turtle. We have VODs for a reason, bruh. We can go straight to 6, or we can pick up the Necrolite. With the Necrolite option, I would rather stay down. We can play for this triple, or we can just immediately get another Kooky. That's fine. That's a reasonable thing. Alright, we're just gonna do that. Stacks are all here, right? 27, 27. Any other blood gems anywhere? One there. Boop, boop. Amazing. Could have used one gem on the Tough Tusk to make 2 gems next turn. I should have thought about that. I was just excited to make the biggest Bristleback Knight. Can you blame me? I just want to make this thing big. Yeah, I should have used one gem to potentially generate 2. It's just nice for the tempo. It's not really necessary for the total number of gems, because we're going to dupe this thing, and this thing being bigger is better. But having the Divine Shield on a 22 attack minion on turn 9 is pretty good, it turns out. 100% lethal. Nice golden Trickster Firebat board on turn 9 with 2 6-stars. Probably have done the same. Yeah, I just overlooked it. And then people say Quillboar are bad. SMH. Elementals are bad? I mean, everything's bad in the wrong situation. Boomba! Boomba, make us even better at doing this strat. Alright, one there. Alright, alright, alright. Everyone point out the misplay. For real though. Easy misplay to note. Bit late to the convo, but your contractor work is from home, right? Correct. Yeah. Basically, my day is structured where I work morning, then I stream, and then I check back in with work stuff in the evening to make sure things are running overnight, and I have a simulation PC that I run things on. And then I usually have a few hours in the evening where I'll watch Twitch and hang out on other people's channels, usually between like Eastern time, like midnight to 2 or 3 a.m., and then I go to sleep. Sleep 7 hours, start the next day. But people ask, Bofur, what do you play in your free time? What do you do? Do you play any other games? What free time, bro? This is my free time. This is the fun part of the day, is streaming. Yo, Goose, MVP1, thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. Woo. Oh, look at all these shields. Oh. You love to see it. You just love to see it. That is one dead Togwoggle. Changing routine, like cold exposure, barefoot running, fasting? No, like drinking water occasionally instead of just not water. More like just changing the structure of what I do in a given day. And a little bit of water increase, intake in water increase, because I really do need it. I've been doing a shitty job about drinking water recently. These things suck. I don't think we really even care about that. Oh, okay. Where are my gems? Okay. Alright, well, we need Mantids and Leroys and shit, right? We just need to sub out these for all all that kind of shit. Could have picked up the other Bristleback Knight. Would have been great to be able to dupe into that too. But the upside, I wasn't really thinking Kooky Necro with how much time's left in the game. 2 people at one-shot level, you know? I was thinking we're going to make things that... pick up things that give us immediate power. Leroy, Selfless Hero, potentially. We skipped one on like 9 gold. I didn't think it was good enough to buy. It's debatable. Manted, immediate power type cards. These triples, obviously. But the Agamagon's immediate power, right? Because we get an extra 8/8 the first turn, and then the second turn we get like about the same amount of value. First thing I do every morning is chug 2 glasses of water. I guess we're not getting those blood gems, huh? That's how it's gonna be? I see. Sure. Naturally. Sure. Naturally. Actually, pretty good hits. Outside of like, we'd have to hit left there. But we take small damage here. Hydra? I mean, if we get with Kooky Necro in hand, we'll definitely look at picking up a quality minion. I was talking about before we knew we had Kooky Necro. Like at this point, we'll be way more selective. So annoying. There's no blood gems for the turn. Come out ahead this way, right? Whiskey has water too. Drink up, stay healthy. I mean, I can think of a few drinks that are probably better from the overall health standpoint than whiskey, but I mean, you do you. It's cool. I don't try to coach. Simply saying, you know, I have a water glass today. Wasn't an attack on all non-water drinkers. I'm just happy that, you know, making positive life changes. Other things like scotch? No, like the little shooter bottles of Jameson. That's all I drink. It's my daily nutrition. Like just the tiny little like 50 milliliter things. That's it. Man, I didn't feel great this morning when I woke up. I wonder what the problem was. Get him! Get him, Bristleback Knight! Go get him! You're gonna hit here. Alright, well. I don't give a shit anymore. That is an attack on all non-water drinkers? I mean, if you're not drinking water, you're not going to live very long, so, like, you got to get it somewhere. Whee! First game. Second place, at the very least. Feels good, man. No. You're kind of interesting. No. Sure. Unless I want to drop something, which I really don't. Actually, I do want to drop this, right? Because I want to play the stats through. Question is, do I want the ground shaker? Should I play gems first? I'm dropping it. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. I'm not sure I care about this thing being even bigger. I really don't. I don't want to take the stats off of this. Take the stats off of here. That's 100. It is 100. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Weird how this works. Really, Quillboar just a shit tribe, man. Absolutely terrible this game. I don't know why anybody would ever play Quillboar. That's why I was laughing so hard at that comment. It was like, it's kind of one of those if you know, you know moments. Where it's like, yeah, I get it. Quillboar in general, when you play normally and you just do like Charlie things, it's just not that good, but Kooky Necro is busted. And Kooky Necro is Quillboar right now. How many stacks do we have? We could pick up both instead of looking for one Necro. And then if we get... we can take the 85 off of this and the 20 off of that. Problem is we need to open 2 board spots. So like this thing would go then. I guess that's not that big of a deal. Do I care about the second Kooky? I won 2 games today, just gem duping? Yep. It is the way to play this hero. Or this tribe. It's not about being pure Agamagan Charlie or whatever. Dark Gaze gives you stacks on 1 minion. Agamagan increases the stack count, and then you just combine 2 of them into 1, and then you dupe everything afterwards. Pull this maybe 1 further up. He doesn't have poison, he's not killing it anyway, so like later cleave isn't a big deal. Ew, would you stop it? Would you stop it, little red whelp? Good. Want this guy as a bumper. It's kind of the idea with putting all the little things toward the front, is that these guys can take off all the shields. Apparently they just don't want to do their job, but whatever, it's cool. There you go, little Hydra. That'll do. You don't hit gem transfer and die? I mean, you're not Quillboar then. Like, what are you really arguing? If you don't have the gems in such early and don't have a way to play into them, like, it's the best mid-game type of structure for your board, or cards like Bristleback Brute and Thorncaller and all that kind of stuff. When you find Kooky Necro the first time and you commit into more blood gems, then you pivot that direction. If you don't, then you don't pivot that direction. It's kind of like saying things like, if you don't find Mama Bear, beasts suck. Yeah, but you're not beasts until you find Mama Bear, you know? Or Croc, or whatever it might be. It's not good unless you find the key cards. Yep, true. All comps are that way. Leapers, yeah, Leapers sucks without Leapers. Alright, good game. First game, first win.